The program has the ability to import trajectory files from other sources. We have our own sensor package, but we can access data from an RT3000 vehicle test system. To do this, we select Import File, we select RT3000, and we have a test file, perhaps test 5, and we open this. Nothing appears, but if we turn the photo off, we can actually zoom into the data. This is just a display order issue for it not appearing, and we turn the photo back on and we see our profile. So this is one of the braking profiles. The data is imported from a comma separated variable file. This is an output format from an RT3000 system. We do have the ability to read the native NCOM file, but in this particular case the CSV files were the only ones provided. So we have our profile. We can now look at the velocity profile, and as before we can look at the velocity at any point. We see a point there, that's the maximum velocity, which will be 87.6, so this will have reached roughly 90 kilometers an hour before the braking profile, and we have a fairly consistent deceleration. We can work out the distances. This is by integration, so it's only approximate, and we can also work out the velocity averages. So the average velocity is 30 and the maximum reached is 87.6. If we now look at the accelerations, we have filtered this data, and we can see the data is does not probably need calibration because it starts at 0G. That will be the stationary vehicle. We then have, if we turn off the other profiles, the red is the longitudinal acceleration, which is the one of interest for braking. We then, at this point, we're accelerating from rest with about a 0.64 G acceleration rate. Then the acceleration tapers off as we seek to obtain a constant velocity, and then we apply the brakes for the braking maneuver. We achieve just over 1 G on the braking, and then we have some slightly reduced braking as the vehicle comes to a halt. We then have another peak, which is the vehicle coming to a halt and is now stationary, and we have a bit of damped harmonic motion, and then the vehicle is stationary again where the acceleration is 0. And again we can work out the averages. We hit calculate and we find the minimum braking was 0.97 and the maximum acceleration was 0.65. So when we're importing data from other systems, we try to import as much data as possible, but it will depend on what information was recorded in that other system as to what information we are able to display.